Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, Joanna's school is selling tickets to the annual talent show. The first day, the school sold 12 adult tickets and 25 student tickets for a total of $344. The next day, the school got $456 by selling 18 adult tickets and 30 student tickets. What is the price for each student ticket? So I'm looking for the price for whom? For the student ticket. So again, there might be a lot of information in the problem. We might find several answers, but at the end, we're supposed to be looking for the price for the student ticket. Okay, so what is it that I know? Well, I know that they're selling two types of tickets, right? They're selling the student and they're also selling the adult tickets, right? So right here we have student tickets, and the next one is going to be my adult tickets. So I know we have two types of tickets sold, right? So what the first thing I want to do is I want to identify who's going to be my X and who's going to be my Y, or who's going to be my S, or who's going to be my variable, right? At the end of the day, you decide what variables do you want to choose. So for the adults, I am going to write down the A, because once I finish my problem, if I see the letter A or the variable A, I'm going to think, oh, this is the price for the adults. Is that right? And if I see an S, then I am going to know that that's the price for the student ticket. Okay, so that's the only reason why I'm choosing my A and my S. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to write down my systems of equations. So let's go back to the question, and it says something about the first day. So it says the first day the school sold how many? 12 adult tickets. So if the school sells 12 adults, remember A is the price for adults. So I am going to write down an equation as 12A, because that will give me how much money they actually got from selling the adult tickets. What about the student tickets? Well, they sold 25, and the price for each one is going to be represented with the S, and all of that is going to be equals to $344. Okay, that was the first day, right? If you see my numbers here, there's a 344, but that was for the first day, right? The next day, it says the next day, the total was 456. So think about it. The first one is 344. The second one, I am going to write down my equation right now. So on the second day, how many tickets they sold? Well, it says the next day, the school got 456 by selling 18 adult tickets, and they sold 30 students tickets, and the total that they sold on the day was $456. Now, how can I work on my question? There's different methods that you guys can choose. In another question that I did earlier, I did the substitution method. Okay, it's a little bit lengthy, but that's the way that we do it. And the one that I'm going to choose for this one, it's called the elimination method. Okay, and what is it that I do in that method? Let's show you. Okay, so if you're wondering what's going to happen using the elimination method, basically what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to try to eliminate or cancel one of the two variables. Okay, since I'm looking for the student tickets, then I'm going to eliminate that A. In that way, my problem can be a lot shorter than if I eliminate the S. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. But right now, I cannot eliminate anything because my 12 and my 18 don't have the same coefficient, right? There's a 12 and an 18. So the whole idea is that I need to multiply by a given number, that when that happens, both of my coefficients will be the opposite of each other, or the inverse of each other, right? So for example, 12 and 18. Well, if I multiply 12 times 3, I get 36. And if I multiply 18 times 2, I get 36. So the whole idea is that I can multiply by two different numbers is totally okay, as long as my coefficients are going to look like the opposite of each other, right? So my top equation, I'm going to multiply by positive 3. But when I multiply by positive 3, everything on the equation needs to be multiplied by that number, okay? So I am going to end it up with 36a plus 75s equals, now what I'm doing, in case that you're still wondering what's happening, I'm multiplying 3 by each term, okay? Each term is multiplied by 3, and I'm gonna get 1032, okay? Now the second one, I'm gonna multiply by a 2 because 18 times 2 is 36. But the only way that I can eliminate my a's is if one is positive and the other one is negative. Since 36a is already positive, when I multiply by 2, I will need to multiply by a negative 2. Okay? So you have the control about the numbers that you want to multiply. Yes, you do. And you have the control to multiply by a negative or a positive. So if I multiply negative 2 times 18, I get negative 36a. If I multiply negative 2 times 30, I get a negative 60. So I'm going to write down minus 60s. And negative 2 all the way times 456, I get negative 912. So what I'm going to do next here, now I'm going to use the elimination method because I can see that 36a minus 36a is going to cancel. It becomes a 0, right? So that's the way that I use the elimination method. Now 75 minus 60 is going to give me a 15s, and 1032 minus 912 is 120. And I see that s now is all by itself, and that's what I wanted, right? I want to find the value for s, okay? So what I need to do next, I need to eliminate the 15, which is multiplying the s. Therefore, I am going to divide by 15. Whatever I do on one side, do it to the other side, okay? So 15 divided by 15 is 1. So I am going to get s equals 120 divided by 15 is 8. So what does that mean? Well, this means that the student ticket has a price of $8. This is the price for the student ticket. Okay? So I know what you're thinking. We're done. I'm good. Let's go, right? So it's up to you. You can go ahead and stop the question here if you wish, because that's the price for the student. Or we can take it one more step and find out the price for the adult tickets. Once I find the adult tickets price, then I can actually check my equation. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to go one more step. So what I want to do is I actually want to find the price for the adult ticket. Okay, so let's go ahead and find that. Okay, so let me make sure that we write down over here that this is the student price, right? Because now what I want to find is I want to find the price for adults, right? Okay, so I can choose any of the equations. I'm going to choose the first one, which is 12a plus 25. Okay, so I have it right here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the values that I can replace, which in this case is going to be the s only, right? So I'm going to write down 12a plus 25 parentheses 8 equals 344. Okay, so 12a comes down over here. 25 times 8 is 200, and that's equals to 344. So I'm trying to find the price for the adults, right? So take away 200 on both sides. Remember, you need to eliminate the constant. I get 12a equals 144. Since I need to eliminate the 12, I need to divide by 12. And then a will be equals to $12. So what does that mean? This is the price for the adult tickets. Okay? That's my price for the adult. Okay? So now that I have both prices, Then we're going to do what is called the check of the work. Okay, so I'm going to work out on the first equation. Okay, and later on I can work on the second one if you wish. Okay, we can work on both. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So I am gonna substitute A, which is the adult, the price for the adults tickets, with a 12. I'm gonna replace S with the price for the student price ticket. If I input all that on the calculator, I am gonna get 456 equals 456. So I got the same answer on both sides. So that tells me that I found the right numbers for the student price and for the adult price. And I'm gonna do the second one. Okay, so do the same thing. 12 times the adult, it's $12. 25 tickets times the student price ticket is 8. And again, if you input all of this on the calculator, you do get 344 on both sides. So basically, I'm just trying to show you the way that you can actually check. Remember, this is the way we check, by replacing the values that I found for A and B. And my question was actually asking me for the price of the student ticket, right? And the price for the student ticket, we said it was $8, right? So my answer would be letter B for that one.